Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks him. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Patriots sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Jones will sneak it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out and counter too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next to score, Bears 7, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on first down. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on second down. Jones, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Throwing on second and long. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being goal line territory.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at...
And my goodness, another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing again is Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and they come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Off play action, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off play action. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off play action. Jones. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Here's Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Touchdown, Chicago! Terrace Marshall, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it on cruise control. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Fields. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing, Jones. Finding Bourne here over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 30. The Bears on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Mac Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 116 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yards.
Down.
Now to run run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Montgomery running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jones now throwing to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Bears, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad when I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm riding, stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, no that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees.